right, so I'm with my man Jimmy here. He's come all the way from Chicago. Him and his family are on a road trip. I've known Jimmy for a long time. I've known you since you were, what, 13?
Yeah.
And Jimmy's gone through quite the transformation.
From a mother's perspective, it's like, thank God, now he's eating. 2 years ago, last week, he was in the hospital for anorexia, and so now him being able to see this, social media has come a long way, and the flexible dieting and the macros have really helped him and changed his thought process, as well as that of the people that are going to school with him, and they see him posting, been able to become that resource for them as well.
Flexible dieting has helped change my life because I feel like I'm able to enjoy foods I was restricted on, enjoy social situations where food's involved. His recipes have just opened my eyes to so many different possibilities with food. He invited me to spend some time with him at the Olympia for 2 days. That was the highlight of my Vegas and Olympia trip. It was a really awesome experience, and I thank you, Zach, for doing that.
His family was in town. I said, Jimmy, let's go cook something. And so today, I'm gonna teach you guys, we're gonna teach you guys how to make a crunch wrap burger. What we're gonna need, you're gonna need a tortilla to hold your ingredients for the crunch wrap. You're gonna need some Trader Joe's 96.4 lean ground beef. You can literally use any type of lean ground beef you want, but just know if it's not 96.4, it's gonna change the macronutrient profile. I'm gonna use some of this Trader Joe's light shredded mozzarella. I love this stuff. It's amazing, and it's like my favorite cheese, macro-wise and taste-wise, and it melts really well. We're gonna use some of this Archer Farms lower fat queso. The macros are 2.5 fat, 2 carb, 1 protein per 2 tablespoons, 31 grams. That's insane. We're gonna take a fresh avocado, we're gonna mash it and then put it on top of the burger inside. And we're gonna sneak a whole egg on the inside. We're gonna see if we can make it runny while inside the crunch wrap. Oh, there it is. Put our pan, so that's high, that's low, that's medium, so just above about a 7 out of 10. We're gonna take our other pan here, we're gonna put that on high, and we're going to cook up our broccoli. So I'm gonna link a video in the comments below on how to cook your vegetables perfect every single time. I have a full tutorial on that, so that's not just broccoli, that's a bunch of different types of vegetables, but I'll link that below. All right, so one quick pro tip when cooking your vegetables, and especially when they're frozen, you want to add a cover on top, so you're gonna get the sauteing effect of the pan, but also the steaming. All right, so now we're gonna take our lean ground beef, and we're gonna go about 6-ounce patties. We're going for big boy burgers. So remember, you can always use however much meat fits your macro. So if that's a 4-ounce burger, that's fine. We're gonna go 6 ounces here. And if you don't know how to use a digital food scale, we have a full tutorial I'll link below as well. I'm just plugging hard right now. Jimmy, 6-ounce burger good for you?
That's fine, yeah.
I know you're trying to make those gains on the daily pump. Shout out to Julian Smith.
Welcome to everything I love in my life.
See, his arms are a lot bigger.
It's angles. Got it. Good setup. Really good. I mean, you go through a full day of eating, you walk away with knowledge.
All right, so such a simple way to make your burgers taste amazing. It's just literally sea salt. Add that on top. Is just massage it, and you're just massaging it in. And then what you want to do is start to do a circular motion like this. So just like this, form it into a nice ball, as you can see. Put that down. And you taking notes over here? I know, if you guys don't know, Jimmy is already he's a chef, man. If I knew what he knew at 15 years old. Okay, so we got our 2 burgers. Grab me another paper towel. Our pan is nice and hot. We're gonna spray it with our non-stick butter spray. Take 2 eggs on here. I have a link below. I have a video that I can show you to make a perfect fried runny egg. But gist of it is we're gonna add a cover on top of here, and once you know it's ready, is whenever this liquidy part around the sides is cooked. We're gonna take this cover, just to be efficient, and put it on top of here. All right, so once these have started to soften up, I'm gonna add some sea salt. Now I'm gonna start. So you can see whenever I flip them over, that's where you want to start to see a little bit of browning. What I do is turn this down to about halfway, let them cook a little bit longer, and then they're almost done. It's been like a minute, and so I take the cover off, and you can see these are done. So what we're gonna do, add these over here on the counter. For all, everybody's like, oh my gosh, Zach. They're just cleaned. So now we're gonna spray this again. We're gonna add our burgers on there. Take the meat in your hands, press down, just like this. Put a little thumb in the middle so it doesn't shrink too much. So the key with this is we don't want to add a cover on top with these because we don't want to overcook the inside. We want to sear the outside and we want to keep the inside nice and medium rare. Now we're going to turn this on low and let these just chill out until we're ready to eat. All right, so now we're going to make our avocado mash. So take our avocado, slice it with our knife, and literally we're just moving it in a circle. Just like that. You kind of play with your knife a little bit, and then it'll come out just like that. That was not my prettiest slice I've ever done in my life. Take our spoon. Oh boy. Take just like that. So now it's out. I'm just gonna slice it up a little bit, make it easier to mash. Mash it out. Jimmy, how are burgers looking, my man?
Good, they look about ready to flip.
About ready to flip? You want to flip them?
I think so.
Go ahead. Pressure's on. Beautiful. Look at that form. Oh man. Oh boy. Got our avocado mash.
Kind of tortillas?
These are these Trader Joe's flour tortillas. Okay, so you can use whatever tortilla you want. I like these. I mean, yes, they have 34 grams of carbs per. So you can use a lower carb tortilla if you want. I mean, just use whatever you need. It's not that big of a deal. If you have the carbs to play with, do it. But if you use a smaller one, just know that you probably won't be able to fit as much on the inside. Okay, so as you can see with these burgers, the outsides are nice and cooked. You can see that. So now I know the inside is, still solid. If I press down, you still got some of that in there. If you like yours medium well, right? I mean medium rare. Yeah. So we're just gonna flip it over one more time. And these are pretty much ready to go. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, take our avocado. I want you to grab a spoon, you're gonna make yours too. Remember, this is gonna be a circle like this, so you wanna spread it out like a circle. We're gonna add our eggs. This is the tricky part, trying to keep them runny and not breaking it while wrapping the crunch wrap. Okay, which one do you want?
That one's fine.
You want this one?
Yep.
Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna add it on there, nice and gently, just like that. So now we're gonna take our queso, add that on top. Remember, the exact recipe is gonna be in the comments below, the exact amounts. We're gonna add our cheese. Which one you want, my man?
Either one. That one's fine, the one on the left.
You like this one?
Yeah.
Ready to wrap this?
Oh yeah, this is where I got it.
No, you're good. Okay, so watch me. You're bringing hand over, pinch down, finger. Okay, so you bring your hand over here, come over, pinch down. Okay, now you're just turning. You're keeping this tucked right here. Come down, pinch down. Okay, so then you press down right here. Always keep your hands on the fold so they stay tight. Press down, come up. Okay, we're almost there. Press down, come up, press down, come up. Okay? So you see how ours has a little bit of a gap? That's okay. I'll show you guys how to fix that in a second. So we add it on there, we're gonna spray the top because we're gonna flip it over in a second. So we have this on medium heat. All right, so remember whenever we folded this up, there was a tiny gap on the bottom of this. So this one's probably ready to flip. So as you can see, there's a little bit showing. To ensure that it doesn't open up, I'm literally just gonna add a tiny bit of cheese. Tiny, tiny bit. Add a little bit of cheese right there. Add the cover on the top and let it melt. All right, so now we take the cover off and you can see it's melted. Now we're just gonna flip it back over. Seal that bottom with the cheese. This thing's a beast. It's like bending the spatula. Oh, there it is. Danish. That is what you call perfection. Nice and slow, yeah, buddy. My man, just flip it over, yeah? Now turn it up and let it juicy. Just push it together. Yeah, perfect. All right, we're plating out the broccoli.
You guys gotta dip it in the yolk.
That's his, I'm not touching his yolk.
His gains.
Yeah,
Do I dip it in?
Yeah, just dip it in there. Dang. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Jimmy's a man of many words. So now what you gotta do, this is a pro tip. You take a piece of broccoli, just like this. You take a bite, and then you take a bite. That's a pro tip, right? Our hands are dirty, we're crushing food, but Crunch Wrap Burger tutorial in the bags. Jimmy, I appreciate you coming over, my man. You inspire me on a daily basis. Your story is unbelievable, and it's cool that you were able to come over today and we filmed this cool tutorial. So guys, go show Jimmy some love. He'll be linked all below. Go check out his Instagram page. It's full of value. Good kid, only 15 years old, and he's doing it the right way. So go show him some love, and this is what it's all about, guys. Giving back and hanging out with cool kids like this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up, please subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, and God bless.